Alright, what is up everybody? Coming back at you with another video on the channel today. And today we have another unboxing and quick overview. Alright, let's get right into this one. So this is a knife I have had once before. Not this variation. But I had bought it off eBay. Paid a little too much. And when I got it, it was a lot rougher than the dude said. And I didn't notice, at first, but as I looked over it more and more, I was like, damn, this thing's rough. And it was the plain titanium version, and it scratched so easily. So I ended up selling it. Took a little bit of a loss, but kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. So these came back available on the website. So I picked it up for MSRP, and let's get right into it. So this is the Urban EDC f5.5. This is the new version, the antiqued bronze handle. This is an LMAX blade, designed by Jesper Voxnays, produced by Riot. So you guys know I love my Riot made knives. A nice nylon pouch here. On the inside, you'll get your card here. It's one of Urban EDC's knives. They've got 4 or 5 knives out now. They've got a decent amount of knives out. This is my favorite design so far, though. Nice pouch on the inside. And let's get right into the knife here. So, as you can tell, that nice antiqued bronze finish. They had just the normal bronze finish. Wasn't a huge fan. I'm not like a big brass or bronze guy. Maybe copper. But this antiqued finish is very attractive. Now with this exclusive, you not only get the antiqued bronze, they do black out the hardware. It is titanium hardware. They do the back spacer, which is also titanium, and they do the pocket clip, which, you guessed it, titanium. They also black out the liners, and would you believe it if I told you they were titanium? Yeah, very nice, huh? Oh, very smooth. So I have disassembled this knife, and I did to my other one as well. Played with it a little bit, disassembled it, cleaned it, lubed it, and then tuned it back to how I like it, aka I set the pivot where I want it. People are like, I tuned my knife. It's like, did you though? Did you really? Anyways, let's get right into this guy. This beautiful belt satin finish blade. Very, very high grind here. This is not a hollow grind, but it is a pretty slicey knife for such a thick blade. You get a very high grind there, and you get your grind lines this way, and then you get your horizontal flats here. Very nice combo. Obviously the deployment hole, these are solid bronze scales with those inset titanium liners you can see in there. On this model you also get the Anchor logo, which is a nice little touch. This back spacer I am a big fan of. This is what kind of sold me on the knife initially. I know that sounds weird, but I am a big backspacer guy. I have bought a couple knives because they have an attractive backspacer. But you can see just the way that hardware sits in there. It's just an amazing look. They've got the lanyard hole there. Moving over to the back side, this pocket clip is actually a milled titanium clip. The retention is perfect. They've got that retention set very well. It is an inset clip, so there's a hole milled for it. It's not flat top screws, but not bad, and I'm pretty sure all the hardware is the same. It looks the same, and I love Riot's hardware. They always do really good hardware. Action, we are running on ceramic caged bearings, and you have a ceramic detent. So it's got all the stuffs. Everything's titanium. It's titanium, bronze, and LMAX steel. That's all you get here. Short ingredient list, but very nice overall. So ergos on this guy. I wear a XL to 2XL glove, and I can 3-finger it, 3.5. But when I just grab it with this flat down here, I get a very comfortable grip, and where they place that jimping right here, it's just a very natural grip to it. And then as you can see there, you get your finger choil. For me, this is more of a first knuckle choil, but it's a very comfortable first knuckle. Now, if I grab it just right, I can get the second knuckle, and I'm pushing it close there, but it doesn't feel sharp, so I'm fairly comfortable with that. But one knuckle for sure. Pinch grip is very nice. You feel like I can get down and detailed. This knife is right at 7 inches overall, which is kind of the minimum I'll do on a pocket knife. 2.8 inch blade, so it is a sub 3 inch blade for those in the communist states here in America. In the great state of Tennessee, we don't have those issues. And overall, just a very well put together knife. Very attractive looking knife. Get down to it here. You can see that thick blade. That is a 4mm thick blade. What is that in American numbers? Couldn't tell you, but it says 4mm. Centered perfectly, and what I love about these Riot knives, you put them back together, and I swear, without even putting the pivot screw in, they're usually centered. My Brian Brown Jaeger is the same way. You put this thing back together and take the screw all the way out, it's pretty much centered already, which I really appreciate. Now, deployment on this guy, obviously it's just a deployment hole, and it looks like a smaller deployment hole, but it's actually very comfortable to get into for a reverse flick, which it reverse flicks fabulously. Very nice. As well as a good thumb flick. Very satisfying. Listen to this detent. That clang. So satisfying. Left-handed, which I am. Reverse flick, just as nice. Thumb flick, just as easy. So no problems there. It just goes into the hand really well. Riot QC through the roof. And you do get a little anchor logo on the inside of the scales. I'm not able to show it, but it's cool. They went the extra mile to do that. Now, Urban EDC is a real brand. They're a whole company. They're not one guy middlemaning Chinese knives from budget companies, like EMP, EDC. These guys stand behind what they sell, and they know they sell a good product. They do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and they're proud of what they do, and I really respect that. They've got all sorts of different stuff. They've got knives, they've got coins, they've got the little pocket holsters that hold a pen and a knife, or a flashlight and a knife. Your EDC type stuff. They got a lot of cool EDC stuff. I'm not huge into like the EDC pocket dumps. I'm more of just, I like a nice knife. But I can definitely respect that. Now let's get into sharpness real quick. As a Riot made knife, that's not really anything I ever really worry about. But just to show you, it is in fact very sharp. No issues at all there. Very slicey for, again, how thick the blade is. So overall, I think they've done a fantastic job here. Now, there are tons of different iterations of this knife, if you're not familiar. They've got plain titanium, which I had. They have plain bronze. They have a couple different micarta options. They have carbon fiber. They've got a pattern titanium. All sorts of stuff. They're all sold out except this one, and I'm sure this one will be sold out soon enough. Only downside, and this is more of a preference thing, this is a heavy little knife. It is sub 7 inches, as I said, so it's running in the compact knife size, but just listen to this. It's heavy, it's 4.5, probably 5 ounces, which isn't too heavy overall, but on a 7-inch knife, it is up there. It doesn't really bother me. I actually like how solid it feels. It just really fills the hand, and this jimping is just in the perfect spot. Now, Jesper Voxnays, he likes that middle of the knife jimping. This is the Giant Mouse Ace Grand. You can see some of the similarities there. Very smooth as well. Anyways, I really do love this knife. I'm glad I gave it a second chance. Like I said, the first one was kind of a fluke. I just couldn't fall in love with it because of the issues it came to me with. This knife, I'm really enjoying. Now, my only complaint, and it's a small one, on this liner, I feel like you have to push it quite a ways to get it all the way over. You can push it to like right, let me show you, to right here, and it'll drop to the D10, and it looks like it's all the way over, which it kind of is, but you got to give that extra push to get the D10 over it. Just a small thing, and it might be because of my big fat ham fingers, but you know, if you catch it just right, but you notice how it kind of did a double clutch there where I had to hit it and hit it again to get it to drop. And that might just be, I need to learn how to operate this knife better. I don't know if anyone else has ever had that issue, so it might just be me, but something I figured I'd point out. But anyways, this is a fantastic little knife. Go check out urbanedcsupply.com and see if you can pick one up before they sell out. I would definitely recommend it. Little pocket tank here. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. Check out my channel for more videos on any of these knives here, and also tons more. I'm always selling and buying new knives, so look for new content coming. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Check out Urban EDC Supply, and have yourself a great day.